JYP の英語を3分だけで評価します。彼は日本人じゃないんじゃない？彼のこと全くわかんないから一緒に彼の英語を聞きましょう。どうも、KY先輩です。アメリカ英語のグルグル。もし君がもっとアメリカ人みたいに喋れるようになりたかったらどうぞ今週の生放送のオンラインセミナーに登録してください。では、動画の方に行きましょう。起立、礼、着。
When you started this whole record label, did you ever picture that it would get this big? You'd be here right now with Nick Cannon in the United States?
Hell no. Are you kidding me? I was just a kid who loved Motown so much, and I studied how Berry Gordy started Motown and just try to follow his footsteps, and it just became global. So actually, I learned it from you guys.
And, you have some amazing acts, obviously, 2 a.m., 2 p.m., Miss A. Are we going to get a JYP tour? I know you've done some of that in the past, but are we going to get one with all the artists?
Definitely. We're going to do a huge tour. We're preparing for it right now, so definitely you're going to get a whole JYP Nation tour. Yeah.
And where's that tour going to go? Asia? Are we going to come in the U.S. too? Different countries?
Definitely U.S., Europe, and we're thinking about South America also.
And what do you want to see, Korean music do over here? Obviously, there's not very many Korean acts that have broken in. You guys, Wonder Girls and you have had the biggest Korean single ever. So what do you hope to see in 2012 for Korean music?
Actually, I want to see more... Actually, I want to see more communication, more mixed arts, mixed cultures. That's what I want to see. Instead of just trying to promote K-pop music, I want to see Asian culture, American culture mixed together, and that's what this movie is all about.
And what was the idea about the movie? I know you guys have done documentary style before. Why did you want to create a movie, Wonder Girls? Why did that come about?
I really want to approach the American teenagers very friendly, in a very fun way. So that's why I thought about this movie. But actually, I got the idea from Rush Hour. This is basically the teenage pop version of Rush Hour. So. Thanks, Jackie.
You hooked it up. And then lastly, tell us a little bit about you. Obviously, you're not just a record label exec. That's not enough for you. You do so much more. What can we expect from you in the future?
First, another TV show in Asia that I created called Dream High. The season 2 opens in January 30th. My next movie called $5 Million Man comes out May 30th. My album drops in April. Wonder Girls album drops in summer. 2 p.m.'s new album, Miss A's new album. Please come to JYP.com.
Yes. And lastly, tell me a little bit about the Schoolgirls, what it was like meeting them.
I mean, amazing. First, they're Nick Cannon's artist, and I have so much respect for Nick. And without Nick, this would have never happened. So I want to really thank Nick and the whole incredible crew. And Schoolgirls were so humble. They're just so, I mean, of course they're talented, but they're so sweet and humble. That's what really impressed me more.
Amazing night tonight. This is crazy. You have so many fans out here tonight. Enjoy yourself.
Thank you.
Thank you.
もういいんじゃないですか。JYP は英語ペラペラですよね。聞きましたか？発音が綺麗だったよね。アメリカ人と変わらないぐらい発音してたんですよね。それで、イントネーションも綺麗だったよね。元気な喋り方してたし、言い方のメロディが結構聞きやすかったよね。彼はアメリカ人じゃないと思うんだけどね。どっちかに言うと、帰国子女って感じがするよね。よーく聞いてたんだけど、文法のミスがなかったと思う。多分俺の方が文法のミスが多いと思うんですね。日本語にするとね。パークさんの文法がパーフェクトでしたよね。明らかに彼がペラペラですけれどもね。よーく聞くと、ちょっとほんの少し韓国人の訛りがあるんだけど、ほんの少しだよ。よーく聞けば。でもそれが問題じゃないんじゃないですか。だって100% 聞き取れてるし、理解してるし、彼の性格も出してるし、元気な人って感じですね。彼の世界観が結構綺麗だと思うんですよね。韓国の音楽よりね、もうちょっといろんな文化と混ぜた方がいいよねとか言ってたよね。いいね。本当にパークさんのこと全く知らなかったけど、彼の話聞いていい人間っぽい。この動画がちょっと古いけど、最近何やってんのかな気になります。だから彼がアメリカの生まれじゃないと思うからさ、帰国子女って感じがするからさ、パークさん頑張ってください。ハリウッドで会えたらいいね。Mr. Park speaks fluent English, and by fluent I mean fluent. 99.5% fluent. I'm gonna admit, if you really listen, you can hear just a slight little accent that is not native. This isn't a problem, of course. It is what it is. Because I understood everything he was saying. Like I said, his intonation and his pronunciation were perfect. Except those little things, which are not problems because it adds character, it's part of his story, it just reveals certain things, and that's what accent does. It reveals the story about us. Like if you listen to me, you can tell I'm an American. And if you really listen close, you can tell I'm from California. Anybody listening can tell this, right? In the same way, we can listen to Mr. Park's English and say, well, he might not be born in America, but if he learned English, he learned it pretty well. One side note about Asian Americans is we generally have two groups. We have Asian Americans that were born in America, and we have Asian Americans that immigrated to America. Asian Americans that immigrated to America, to live here or work here or even go to school here, generally retain a native accent from their mother language, which can be fine as long as we understand what you're saying, right? I just find it fascinating. I love accents. What can I say? In my opinion, Mr. Park's accent was one of the most beautiful accents I've ever heard because I don't think he was born in America. If he was born in America, of course he sounds like an American, right? But I think he came here as a kid or as a teenager or something, and he learned how to speak English. And that to me is awesome because he put in the hard work. He obviously listened a lot. He's obviously got musical talent, so he's probably listening and mimicking actual Americans speak and sing. Even in the interview, he mimicked the American music industry and how they do business. Obviously a smart guy, but the secret is, really, listen up kids, all you gotta do is mimic. When are you gonna get it? 君の英語はどうですか？もっとアメリカ人みたいに喋れるようになりたいんですか？ほんじゃ、KY先輩の3ステップ学習法に登録してください。英会話学校に教えてもらえないアメリカ弁を教えたい。遠慮しないで、今週の生放送のオンラインセミナーに登録して一緒に悟りを開きましょう。こういうレッスン好きですか？チャンネルに登録してKY先輩の後輩になってください。レビューしてほしいとか言ったらコメントのところに書いてリンクがあれば載せてください。起立、レイ。ではまた今度よろしくお願いします。